Here's the truth. Every month you delay paying yourself a real salary, you're letting business expenses chip away at your future. For 95% of freelancers, this isn't a strategy. It's a silent mistake that costs them over $10,000 by year's end. Stop accepting that money left on the table is just the cost of creative freedom. Together, let's build a system that pays you first, consistently. Before we dive in, I want to be crystal clear. I'm a financial educator, not a licensed financial advisor. The ideas we talk about here are for educational purposes, to help you build awareness and ask better questions. This isn't personalized financial advice, so please always consult with a qualified professional for your unique situation. Okay, let's get into it. For so many of us, our work isn't just a job. It's a core part of our identity. We're photographers, designers, writers, and filmmakers. And from the very beginning, we're taught to separate our art from commerce, as if putting a price on our creativity somehow taints it. This creates a deep-seated, often unconscious conflict. We feel a quiet guilt around money. It feels more noble to reinvest every dollar back into the business, a new lens, a better microphone, a faster computer, than it does to move that money into our personal savings account. It feels like we're taking from the art. The business becomes this separate entity that we must serve, and we, the actual human beings doing the creating, get whatever is left over. We tell ourselves it's for the good of the work, but in reality, we're just perpetuating the myth of the starving artist. We prioritize the tools of our craft over the financial well-being of the craftsperson. This mindset keeps us in a reactive cycle of financial instability, always waiting for that one big project to finally feel secure. But what if the solution isn't about earning more, but about managing what you already have with a completely different philosophy? What if we could resolve this internal conflict using a simple, time-tested principle that flips the entire script on how we handle our business income? That new philosophy is built on a single, powerful, and timeless principle that has nothing to do with spreadsheets or market forecasts. It's a law of human behavior. The principle is this: time store expenses will always expand to meet the available income. Think about it. In the 1950s, a British historian named C. Northcote Parkinson observed that work always expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. Give yourself a week to complete a 2-hour task, and that task will magically become a week-long endeavor. The same is true for our money. Give your business a certain amount of cash, and it will find a way to spend it all. It's not a sign of weakness or a lack of discipline, it's just human nature. When a big client payment lands in your business account, that entire amount looks like it's available for the business to use. Your mind immediately starts a shopping list: the new camera body you've been eyeing, the premium subscription to that editing software, the workshop you feel you need to take to stay competitive. The money feels like a resource to be deployed, and we instinctively deploy it on the business we're trying so hard to grow. We see the number in our bank account, and our expenses rise to meet it. This is the invisible force that keeps so many talented creators trapped. It ensures that no matter how much your income grows, you never feel like you're getting ahead. You're simply funding a more expensive version of the same struggle. This is why understanding this principle is so critical for a sustainable, creative career. The problem isn't that you're not earning enough. It's that you've given your expenses first claim to everything you earn. Your personal well-being, your savings, your ability to weather a slow month, all of it gets the leftovers. To build a truly resilient career, we don't need to fight against our own nature with sheer willpower. We need to design a better system, a system that acknowledges this behavioral law and uses it to our advantage. To make this principle tangible, let's use an analogy from a world we all understand: the world of creative constraints. As a filmmaker, if you were given an infinite runtime and an unlimited budget to tell a story, what would you create? For most of us, the answer is nothing very good. That kind of boundless freedom is paralyzing. The story becomes bloated, unfocused, and loses all its tension. But what happens when you're given a constraint? A 90-minute runtime, a specific location, a limited cast. Suddenly, creativity ignites. Every shot must serve the narrative. Every line of dialogue has to earn its place. The limitations don't weaken the art. They give it a strong, intentional frame. They force innovation. Your business finances operate under this exact same principle. By leaving all your income in one big pot, you're handing your business an infinite budget. And just like with the film, it gets bloated and unfocused. Paying yourself first is the act of setting a creative constraint. You are defining the frame. You're telling your business, this is the budget you have to work with after the creator has been paid. Now, get resourceful, get innovative. The result isn't restriction. It's a more focused, efficient, and ultimately more creative business. So if the framework is this simple, why is it so hard to implement? What does it take to stop seeing your own salary as a leftover expense and start seeing it as the most powerful creative constraint you can give your business? It takes reframing your role entirely. You have to stop thinking of yourself as the first employee of your business, the one who works the hardest and gets paid last. You need to start seeing yourself as its most important shareholder. The business exists for one primary reason: to provide a sustainable, profitable life for its creator. That's you. The passive artist waits for the business to give them a paycheck. They are a servant to their craft, hoping for a generous master. The proactive, creative professional, on the other hand, directs the business to pay them. They understand that a financially secure creator is a more creative one, free from desperation, able to turn down the wrong projects, and capable of weathering the inevitable quiet spells. This isn't about selling out. It's about buying into your own long-term success. It's recognizing that your personal financial health is the bedrock on which all great creative work is built. You're not taking from the art, you're investing in the artist. So the shift is this: you are not a cost to be minimized, you are the owner to be compensated. Your salary isn't just another expense, it's the entire point of the enterprise. Once you truly internalize that, building the system becomes a simple, powerful act of professional self-respect. Let's break down exactly how to build that system. And that's the system in its simplest form. Remember, the true shift isn't just about moving money between accounts. It's about internalizing a new role. You are not the last paid employee. You are the first compensated owner. Paying yourself isn't a withdrawal from the business. It's the entire purpose of it. This act becomes the healthy, creative constraint that forces your business to be more focused, innovative, and sustainable in the long run. Now, I want to hear from you. Based on everything we've talked about, what is the single biggest mindset shift you need to make to start paying yourself first? Share it in the comments below. Your story can be the catalyst for someone else. If you're ready to build a financial foundation that truly supports your creative life, subscribe to the channel. We're building this blueprint together, one piece at a time.